I'm Charmayne James, and I want to talk about the importance of conditioning your horse. You never want to take a horse that's out of shape and fat and hasn't been used to wearing a saddle and cinch him up, and in 2 or 3 days take him to the barrel race and expect him to go run there. Things are going to happen to that horse. He's going to get sore really fast, and then he's not going to want to run that much after that. He might get sore to the cinch because he's not used to wearing that saddle. So it's important to condition them and have them ready to go, all right? The things that I like to do at home with my horses, it's just part of my routine, is I spend a lot of time riding outside. I like to ride out in the pasture 20, 30 minutes, even if I have to ride around it twice. You know, you see people walking at the track, just walking around the track. I do that with my horses, get them out and just walk them. It does wonders for their mind. Plus, if you're on a young horse, it gets them to the arena. They're much more focused. An older horse, they need to keep that movement to stay limbered up and loose to make those fast runs, okay? Once I get to the arena and I'm done walking outside, I like to walk in the arena. I like to do a lot of long trotting, letting my horse, you know, just really stretch out. And I may long trot around my arena, you know. Now my horse wants to turn the barrel, that's a good thing. So I'm going to trot on around the arena here, and I may go around the arena 5, 6 times at a long trot. I'm going to turn and go back the other way and go maybe 10 times around. And if your horse is really out of shape, that might be too much for him. You just can kind of gauge it. You know, you want to build up. You can't run 5 miles the first day you're out there. And then I like to take my horse and trot him in small circles. Okay, maybe one time around in a small circle, trot him in some bigger circles. By trotting circles on your horses, their body's actually a little bit bent, and they're using their bodies much more. You're conditioning them actually for a turn, okay? You always want to make sure you stop them, back them up. You know, go the other way, trot in circles. And each time that you're getting your horse in shape and going around in these circles, make sure that you're not leaned off to the inside. Okay, you don't want to be leaned off and creating bad habits. Stay set in the middle. You know, work on keeping your elbow bent. Okay? And then when you get ready to stop your horse, just sit down. I don't even have to hardly pick the reins up to make them stop. So that's going to transfer over to when I start working the barrel pattern. Okay? I like to lope circles. You know, some horses need a lot more loping than other horses. This horse is an older, more solid horse, and I don't necessarily have to ride him down where a colt is going to need to be rode down and may need more loping. However, sometimes the more that you lope, some horses are going to get a lot more wound up. So you may need to spend, you know, more time warming that horse up. But and part of your conditioning, I think, has to be working that horse through the barrels. I'll take my horses at home and I'll lope them through the barrels, you know, 2 or 3 times, and they like it. Loping through the barrels is an easy thing for them to do. It kind of gets them using their body like they need to. And I can work on myself at the same time while I'm conditioning them. And I might do that one time, I might do it 3 times. I just probably wouldn't do it more than that. Over the years, I've just found that if you try to do a whole lot, you know, in a session, you kind of go backwards. If you do a little bit every day, it seems to work a lot better.